Hi, my name is Vedant. I am 28 years old and I work as a consultant at an MNC. We recently came back from an international trip, and immediately the next day I went down with fever and extreme fatigue. We thought it was viral early on because it was going around, and that was a general assessment, but it didn't improve for 3 days. So that's when we started finding clinics, and thankfully I found EazyClinics on Google Maps. So I walked in here, I met with the doctor, and from the moment we started discussing, I was blown away by the detailed assessment that the doctors were having, by the friendliness of everyone around, and the modern facility that we have. I had the edge spot test, which also helped me assess what is happening with my body, in detail. So we had our discussion with the doctor. Doctor also assessed that it's a general fever, but should it not improve, we'll have another discussion. Unfortunately, it did not improve, and we had to go for another round of tests. So I came in the following morning, and it wasn't any nervous feeling, because I know how friendly the doctor, the staff are. So I had my general test in the room. The blood was collected, sample was taken, reports were there. It was all so easy, so flawless, that I didn't even have to bother with anything. We then had our next set of assessments, which again were so detailed. As a patient, I was constantly getting so much information that I would have, generally relied on for external sources. But the doctor here was so detailed, I didn't have to bother anywhere else. We had a then assessment, but unfortunately it came out as dengue. Now with dengue, there's such a mental barrier that, oh my god, it's dengue, might need to get hospitalized, this, that. But thankfully I again didn't have to bother with any of that. I was at home, feeling fatigued, extremely tired, extremely sleepy. So I was texting the doctor on WhatsApp, which surprisingly doesn't happen anywhere else. But doctor here was so responsive on WhatsApp that I didn't again have anything to bother about. I would text him about my symptoms, my weakness, something that felt better, something that didn't, any medicines that didn't work, every single thing on WhatsApp. I didn't have to walk in or bother about XYZ things that usually happen. The doctor thankfully booked home tests for me. I would text the clinic that I need this test, and blood sample would be taken at afternoon. So easy for me. I can't say how easy it was for me. I had this fear that I might have to get hospitalized, but thankfully I didn't have to. That itself is mental and a financial burden. Thankfully I was safe from all of that. Thank you to EazyClinic for that. Another thing that helped me throughout this was the EazyClinics app. So me being able to access my prescription, my bills, my appointment in the app itself was super convenient. And add to that the medical sync up or the medicine sync up that happens in the app. So I think whatever prescription the doctor gives, it gets synced up in the app, and then I get automatic reminders that I have to take this medicine before or after the meal, and then I have to also tick on it so that it confirms that I've actually taken the medicine. So that I am able to regularly follow the course of medicine and not forget which is which and rely on a piece of paper. So that adds to the super convenience that we have here. I would recommend EazyClinics 100 out of 100 times.